Hello. Sorry about that. Good evening, everybody. Okay, let's try again. It's a Thursday, I'm well aware. Uh, Good evening, everybody. Okay, that's better. It's giving the idea that you're actually here for a dialogue. The entire point of this is for us to be speaking to one another. You are here to listen, to take in information, but you're also here to engage with the information that you're about to receive. So, before anything, I would like you all to just ease yourselves. Is that okay? See, that yes was not motivational. Okay. Repeat after me. Okay. Okay, look at that. Instruction following. All right. So we're going to do a clap if you relate, right? Clap if you used to drink water from a tap growing up. Clap if you have ever experienced load shedding. Wow. This is the first and only time you'll ever clap for load shedding. Can you believe it? Okay. Clap if you have ever seen a pothole. Okay. Clap if you have registered to vote. Ooh. Hold on. The high schoolers started clapping. We're side-eyeing them. Clap if you are registered to vote. Okay, now they didn't. All right. My name is Katlego Mofokeng. I am an intern at the Center for the Advancement of Non-Racialism and Democracy, otherwise known as CANRAD. Today, I will be a facilitator for this event. I am hoping that we're able to engage with one another. I want to hear your voices. And just because you haven't registered to vote or not eligible to vote, I don't think this is not about you. This affects you very personally. But one last one. Clap if brown water has ever come out of your tap. Ooh, one person didn't clap, it must be nice. So, to welcome you officially is my colleague, Lungile Nteta, who is also an intern. Please give her a round of applause.
Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm good. My name is Lungile Ndeta. I'm also thank you. I'm also an intern at CANRAD. It is a pleasure to welcome you to this important dialogue. I am assuming you guys know why you are here. Can anyone tell me what is the topic for today, the theme? Or you guys are just here for vibes? All right, so we are here because of the Herald and CANRAD Community Dialogue under the theme Local Government Election 2026, Strengthening Democracy Through Stable and Accountable Government. A warm welcome to everyone here and also those who will be participating online on the Herald live stream and also CANRAD's YouTube channel. I would also like to extend my greetings to my director, Prof. Ngome Zulu, and my manager audience. I encourage everyone to participate openly and respectfully. Democracy is strengthened when citizens are informed, engaged, and willing to ask difficult questions. As we begin, let us remember that elections are not simply about choosing political representatives. They are also about the kind of communities and government we want to build. The responsibility for strengthening our local democracy belongs to all of us. With that being said, I formally welcome you to tonight's dialogue. I wish us all a meaningful and constructive discussion. Thank you and welcome.
Guess who's back? Okay, so my job right now is to provide just the lay of the land, right? But before then, I like clapping. Clap if you have a shirt from a political party. Yes. Okay. Clap if this was given to you while they were campaigning. Okay, so they're very stingy with shirts nowadays. So we're side-eyeing them too there. But mainly when we look at elections, most of the time when we come across anything that has to do with elections, we associate it with a bunch of people in shirts of different colors, coming to households. Others are kissing babies. Others are washing your grandmother's blankets. Others are informing your grandmother that, you know what, if you vote for us, wow, we're going to change your life. But ultimately, the main question is, do they change our lives when they are in power? Do these people that we put in power understand and acknowledge the fact that we have the power to vote them in or out of government? Now, many of the issues I mentioned, like your load shedding, your water, potholes, sewerage, garbage, all of these things are run by your local government. They are in charge of this. So, brown water in your tap is an indictment on the local government that is meant to run you. Do you know that we have one of the biggest municipalities in the country? One, not the only. And when you hear about the expenditure of this government, it starts bringing into question whether or not the people who are currently in power are able to carry the amount of responsibility that comes with the amount of money that is given to them. Now, these people are in government for about 5 years, and now we ask ourselves, have your lives changed in the past 5 years? Do you know your ward councillors? You don't know your ward councillors? Do you know what ward you're in? You know your wards? What is the ward you're sitting in now? Nyayibonag. Nyayibonag. No, but it's good that you would know your ward councillors. It's important for you to understand that if anything goes wrong, I'm going to tell you something. In Summerstrand, at some point in time, there was a gent with a name that starts with a G. Every time the electricity switched off, everybody would start calling his name. Where are you? Why is there no electricity? But sometimes we get told that these people have their hands tied because they can't make these decisions by themselves. They also have to go back and speak to their parties. They tell you about hierarchy, comrade, And then you ask yourself, when you came to my house and started kissing the baby and washing Coco's blankets, you weren't telling us about hierarchy. It is only now, when we're holding you accountable, that you do that. Accountability is an important thing, and it's one of the themes here. We're strengthening democracy through stable and accountable governments. And unfortunately, we have reached a point where holding them accountable can only go so far. The only way we can do it now is to race to the ballots, to make an informed choice. But we need to know exactly what taking or making an informed choice looks like, right? So, you've all experienced, how many of you have been to a protest? Clap if you've been to a protest. Okay, let's start again. Clap if you've been to a protest. Clap if you've bent the tire at a protest. Aibo. Okay, so we can understand that some of you here, we shouldn't play with lighters or matches in your presence because you're very happy to clap about things. And mainly, I want us to look at what kind of local government we are